Um, let's see. Somebody's actually saying something, but I don't know if it's really true. So I got to wait and see if we get some comments, okay? I always do this at the beginning of my cast because I have no idea if anybody can see me, and I have no confidence in my ability to make you see me. I don't know why you'd actually want to see me. That's a whole different issue, but it's nice to want to be seen. It's nice to have you guys there, okay? Let's see. I'm going to go in main face cam here. Oh, it is the main face cam. Hi, I'm on the main face cam. My name is Uncle Dave. You guys are my treasured family members. A little bit distant, but that doesn't matter because I think you know some of my actual family members, and I'd slide you right in there any opportunity I could get, okay? So thanks for hanging out. I don't know what it is. It's like a third Wednesday afternoon, like 4 o'clock California time. We don't have any smoke today, so it's a nice day. Does anybody say, we see and hear you. I'm ready to go. That's it. I'm done talking now. It's just good to see you guys. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on because I can have more fun if you guys actually participate. Now I'm going to just run one of my screens and see if I'm getting any comments at all because I'm curious. And no, of course not on my regular screen. Oh, I see. They're over to the right. That's where they are. And that's good. Okay. I'll just look at them from the right and hope I can see them. Let me close up this. Let me close that down. I don't want to see this. I just want this to get out of here, but I don't know how to do that. Is that going to happen? Anything? No, we'll just leave that there. Okay. Hey, let's get going. Why don't we open a box of Darkness Ablaze and we'll just chat along the way. I got a lot of things to talk about. I never have things not to talk about because I always like to talk. And you guys always have information you want to bring up to me, so let's do that, okay? All right, here we go. I'm glad you guys see and hear me. I'm going to open this box while I get it open first. Let me chat with how this box is going to go today, okay? This is assuming I can actually open it, because we all know how nervous I get. And I don't remember the sequencing of anything in the old, we used to do this in the old days when this was actually a thing, this Darkness Ablaze Booster Box. So in the old days when this was actually a thing and people didn't care about only Champion's Path and Vivid Voltage and WotC and first series, let's see, base set first editions, people cared about this and stuff. So I'm going to just be mixing this while I'm chatting a little bit so we don't have any order particular stuff. But this is an interesting break because I waited forever for you guys to want to help me buy the packs. And nobody wanted the packs. They're like, Dave, this is like an old stuff. Nobody cares about these packs anymore. This is yesterday's news, which, by the way, is probably pretty much what I'm going to be coming any time now. So thank you for that. So what happened is nobody bought the packs. And I have this one gentleman, and he's very kind, and he's just a wonderful guy, and his name is Carlin. And he just kept going on the website and saying that the packs had not been bought. So he said, hey, let me just keep buying packs. And so Carlin just kept buying packs. I understand there's a chance it may have cost him some real serious consequences in his relationship. They have a budget and stuff, and that wasn't pretty with the wife. The kids are like, one of, I think his daughter's a Mew collector and his son is a Ho-Oh collector, I believe. That's not true. His son's a Pikachu collector, if I'm going to get it right. So they're actually collecting, and then he said, kids, you can't collect anymore because Dad needs all this money to help, Uncle Dave. I don't know if I would have gone that far, to just tear the guts out of my kids like that, but he did, and I respect him for it. So as I'm just moving all this stuff around, and we'll just lay them around, and we'll just pack them. It doesn't really matter because, as you guys can figure out, Mr. Carlin owns, his name is Mr. Carlin, I'm just going to call him Carlin. He owns 30 packs of this 36 packs, okay? And so with that said, there's two other people who are in the box break. One is Chet T, and one is the Deadlift, and they each own 3 packs. What I did was I randomized all of these sequencing so that they're not in order. Each person will be called out. Chet T and the Deadlift will only be called out 6 times, their names, because they don't own more than 6 packs, and Carlin will get all the rest, and we're going to get up and running, okay? So let's see. Yeah, buy packs. That's nice. Josh B said buy packs so Dave can do more openings. You cannot imagine how many more box openings and stuff I want to do. I did finally get rid of my Primal Clash packs, and I say rid of in a good sense, so I can do a box opening for those, and I will schedule that in the next couple of days. And then I'd like to do, I think I'm going to do a Champion's Path as well, at least a 36 pack now that I've got them in. Some of them, I don't have all of them, so we'll do that as well. Okay. I've got to figure out the sequencing, so don't look here. I just got to get my rhythm, so that always happens because I never know what I'm doing. So I'm going to take, I don't remember. Do you guys remember how many cards this is? I'm going to go with 3. I have no idea what it is. If I go like this, let me just check this one and see. Yeah, that looks 3 right. 3 is right because that's on the bottom right. And I guess that's supposed to be on the top. 4. Here we go. It's been a while, I've been begging for people to buy packs, but then I've been begging for my wife to take. No, I can't do that now. Never mind. Okay. AJ Legendary, AG Legendary, my son love your videos. That is so kind. I can't tell you. I try to have fun with it for sure. So chat is showing. Good. I like the chat is showing. Oh, and actually now it's coming in, but it's coming in my screen chat, but it's so small you'd have to be with the binoculars. So let's go. Oh, I see this. I can't, I'm just, okay. I'm struggling right now is what I'm doing. I'm going to start rolling through this. Okay, by the way, should I have told you whose pack this was? This is Carlin's pack. You could have figured it out. The odds of 30 of 36 being his, and this starting one is his pack. So here we go. Bam. I'm going to just get used to looking here for a bit, and then we'll start talking more. So, and that's just the rare, so that's okay. Josh P says he'd buy more packs. Number 2 is a Carlin pack. He said that the import fees are really expensive, so I put them down a little bit lower, okay? So I will see if I can get them a little bit lower from what they are. You can only go so low. My basic tracking is at least about $13 or $14. I got to turn them over before I do this. I'll figure it out as I get rolling. So it's about $13 to $14 for me just to get anything foreign mailed out. So I have to make it higher than that for everything that's going on. So I probably missed in that last one a reverse hollow, and I'm sorry for that, but I will fix it. And this is a reverse hollow Ariados and a hip out in, okay? And I'm going to separate out. I'm not going to take the time to sleeve these. Normally I would. I am going to sleeve them before they go, but I'll move them over there so I make sure to keep track of the reverse hollows, okay? Let's see what we got. So, yeah, dispersed, always shy. I wonder if that's just a coy thing with you where you can be shy because you don't want people to bother you, and then you figure it out later when you got something else going on. So, okay. Who's doing a limited deal? Let me see what he said here. Let me see here for a minute. Oh, Drunken Cooking's on, and he's always a hell of a character because from the beginning of the chat to the end of the chat, it's a whole different guy. You know what he's doing back in the background. Some people are saying they like to take a look at my website. I appreciate that, you know. 30 Hidden Fates tins today at mine. All right, so they're reprinting Hidden Fates. That's great news. Not so good news. And somebody's saying take a look at their Target stores. They had 30 Hidden Fates tins in them today, which is kind of cool. So I have to get this down. When I'm trying to do everything at once, I'm going to screw it up. But I'm going to get better. We're going to figure it out. Here we go. And I can't put these ones in the background, and that's why I lose the focus. Thank goodness there's 36 packs. By pack 36, I think I'm going to have a clue. I can't put any of this stuff in the background. By the way, Carlin's pack. Chet, you get the 5th one, so I should try to keep good numbers here. This is such a comedy thing. Okay, I got to figure. Okay, just relax. Breathe. That's a reverse foil. And this is a Kaparaja holograph, okay? Kaparaja. Why is it not in focus? Because I've got these cards over here that aren't supposed to be here. So my system is going to have to get better. I'm going to put the Kaparaja in a sleeve right now because I think at least Carlin deserves that as I screw up the beginnings of the stream. And after that, and that's nice. That sleeve doesn't even fit. You'd have to like go, if you want like a mini card, that sleeve would fit. So it's good I got the right sleeves all set up for the case. There it is. There it is. Holograph number 1. I have not pulled a what is it, like a Charizard you can get in this box before, so hopefully I'll do that today somewhere along the way. Chet T, nice to see you. Thank you. Dispersed, are you saying those tins are $49.99? Because that's a lot of money if that's what they are, unless you're saying it's like a pack or something. That's a lot of money. And you guys are talking politics with Brexit, so God bless you. All right, how many packs have we done? That's the question. Who can tell me how many packs we've done? Do we think we've done 3? Because I'm saying 3. What do you guys think? 3? Who's going to tell me so I know? Nobody knows. All right, I got to start marking off because I'm going to screw the whole thing up. So let me do this. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Peter. Good to see you, buddy. We're going to start talking about the gossip here in a minute. I just want to see if I have 3 packs. And then we're going to roll. So while I'm checking for 3 packs, let's talk about something else. Hi. What did you guys see last night? So my daughter, oh, my goodness. I don't think my daughter comes off of social media. And God bless her, because it's better than my other kids who don't get on. And that doesn't work out right. I should say my daughter. She's a nurse. She's in the maybe like 20s. But she actually reads about what's going on in the world. That's kind of interesting. My other kids don't do that at all. So she sent me an article, and she said, Dad, take a look at this. The box that you were just talking about that Logan Paul came up to you and was interested in buying, Another one has now sold. I'm sure you guys have heard that. I don't know if you did. $375,000. $375,000. So it's by a gentleman named Chris Camillo, and he's, I guess, some guy that high-tech startup guy, a lot of venture capital kind of stuff. And apparently next Tuesday, they're going to show it all live, the transaction where he brings a briefcase with $375,000 somewhere, and they open the box, and they're going to open it kind of like Logan Paul did. And this pack is Carlin's, number 4. Okay, and Dispersed is clarifying for me the Hidden Fates with $19.99 because I'm trying to read 100 things and doing it wrong. So good, that's a reasonable price. So if you see Hidden Fates at your Target for $19.99, listen up, buy them. Buy those tins as soon as you can before they disappear. So this gentleman knows nothing about the hobby. He's an investor, and basically what he said was, I think there's going to be money in this going forward. I'm coming back. I didn't think it was going to be this hard to multitask, but I guess maybe it's a tired day. So he basically said, I'm going to go ahead and open this, and he's going to try and do like a charity thing, apparently. I don't know what he's going to sell the packs for or what it's all going to work, but he's confident of getting his money back. That's nice. That's a Scizor V. Nice full art card there. So Carlin, that's yours, number 4. Chet's getting the next one. He's number 5. So let me put this away in a sleeve as I move off camera. I should stay on camera. I'll try to stay on camera. So what do you guys think? Are people crazy? Here's what he said, by the way. He said they're going through an analysis. You got to worry about the hype, right? You got to worry about, Chet T, this is your pack. He said that I like to open. I'm going to try to open where you can't see what's in the pack because those code cards, you guys know the darn works on the code card. So I'm always going to drop a code card off over here. That's easier. And then we'll turn and go. Okay. So he said there were only 40 to 70 left. He said he got 7 leads on his checking for the box. Seven, people that were maybe interested in selling. And like 5 of them said no. We will not sell for any price. So basically, he was able to secure 1. And they believe that there's only 40 to 70 of these boxes still in existence. And of course, as each one gets open, as more people pursue them, Logan and others, and Dispersed is asking where you see this box sales news. You guys can let me know. If you send me a message or something, I'll just send you the link. But it's all over. If you just go into Google and search for Chris Camillo, Camillo, or Pokemon $375,000 box. They're going to do an opening next Tuesday. And it's supposed to, like I said, benefit some kind of charities. And they're trying to make it a huge deal. Now, here's the reason why. He has a channel called Dumb Money, and where he touts his investments and stuff. So this is nice. Chet, we hit one for you, and I'm happy for you because I know it's hard with only 3 packs out of 36, but you hit a good one here. Carlin, I'm sure you're agonizing right now, and I'm sorry for that. I don't have any control over the way the packs came out, but this is a Rhyperior V. So Chet T, congratulations. A beautiful, beautiful card. As well as this, I need to make sure I take your stuff and put it aside here. So I've never pulled this card before, by the way, in all the boxes that we've done. So this is really a nice card. He didn't even know anything about the box. This gentleman, he just figured it would be a good investment because he does a lot of the game of what he does. I'm back to Carlin and now all the way to pack number 10. And this is pack number 6. And that's nice. Of course, the way Carlin, and he's congratulating Chet, which is really, really a nice gesture for sure. Because I'd be out there banging my head against a wall and putting more liquor on the inside. So, okay, I can't say that. So we'll see what happens. You can imagine they've got I looked last night, they got 16,000 subscribers to their channel. And I'm sure they'd love to raise it. And I was looking, I think Rusty at TCA Gaming has like 50,000 or something. And I think that's, and these other guys have, so many more. Nice reverse holograph and just a regular rare here. So we're going Carlin here for a few packs. So, but I got to mark them off, guys. I'm going to forget. So 7, 2, I don't know about opening my box. You know, it is, somebody on here said a little bit ago, that's life-changing money, and it really is. It's just, as I said to you guys in that last video, it is very tough to know the impact it would have on the collection, because I feel like there was this major hole. So you guys got to tell me some stuff in the comments, okay? And Josh says, would you ever open your first edition? No, I would not open it under any circumstances. I either retain it or I sell it. That's how it would go. I would not open it. So I'm not an opener, because especially I'm not the luckiest guy when I open for myself. And so I just wouldn't want to take that chance. Another reverse hollow here, of course, and a Venilux rare. So 2. I'll cross after 8. Carlin. So, but what I want to know is, what do you guys think about the couple things, right? Yeah, Joe, that's funny. That's so funny, Carlin. He said he did bang his head, and I don't blame him. What's going to happen with this stuff, right? Is it really as rare as they make it? Is it just all hype? Clearly, people are becoming less willing to part with stuff. So, is it... and what's next? What's next? You know, where can we go after the first edition base box? Do we go to Skyridge? Do we go to, you know, Unlimited? You can see that kind of going up a lot as well. So what comes next in the pecking order of... Can't just be one box, can it? Is the whole hobby riding on one single box? You know, I'm trying to pick up some cards, and some of the folks out there saying, oh, David, if it's got anything to do with first edition, here's a reverse hollow Vibrava and a rare. So we don't have a lot of early luck for Carlin, and I'm sorry for that. You know, eventually there's not going to be any first edition boxes, so so we have to figure out what's going to be next. I mean, can we ride to something else? Jeffrey's asking me, what's the magic number to sell mine? No, you know, it's not a money thing, right? Because I mean, everybody has a magic number, I guess, but I'm very lucky that it's not a situation where I need money kind of tomorrow thing. So I just wouldn't want to sell mine at this point for sure. Reverse and muck, all rares, nothing so far. I'm always a notoriously slow starter, Carlin, so just be aware of that. I think it's definitely going to get better as we go on, okay? Carlin, this should still be your pack if I haven't completely screwed this up. This is pack number 10. All right, I have this thing here I want to show you, just because sometimes people are watching. Something might be something that you see or are interested in. So this is a, take a look, we'll do a little break here. This is a Ruby and Sapphire open deck, and I just bought it. Why did I buy it? Because I was looking for one single card inside that I thought would be inside, because I need one darn common card from this deck that's like a variant. But guess what? It wasn't in the deck. The deck I apparently need is the Sapphire deck, not the Ruby deck. So if anybody has an interest in this deck, I think I paid like 35 or 40, but I'd be glad to sell it to you. It's fully intact. All the cards are here. They're in near mint to mint condition. They haven't been touched, and it has the Mighty Anna variation holograph card in here as well. But I sell it for 30 plus shipping. So if anybody wants it, just, you know, let me know. We'll make an arrangement in case you just happen to be looking for a Ruby deck. That's all. Okay, that's that. All right, continuing. So Tasso's saying, no chance every set starts going this crazy. Couldn't you argue, though, that there's really a very tremendous scarcity in some of those boxes in that EX era? Rares. All right. So I'm going to tell you, this next fact is Chet's, and if Chet gets a good card, Carlin will not. You can leave the stream at that point, Mr. I don't blame you. So let's see. David would be double whatever he could buy another for and have that other one lined up to buy first. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Gosh, I wish I was that tactical in my figuring all this stuff out. So first edition Jungle. Nope, that's not going to be the next box. I can tell you that for sure. It won't be any of the first editions or the of any of that stuff from early. There's too much supply. There's tons of supply. And you know what? I have more easy time finding Team Rocket first boxes than I do Team Rocket regular. So just to give you an idea of how funny it is. We are on Chet's Keys pack at this point in time. I'm just pulling away code cards and stuff and flipping back. All right. There's no, you guys know me, Uncle Dave with no behind the camera shenanigans. That's important to know, despite when the hands disappear for way too long. All right, what's on the outside? Is it these cards that are being seen? Move everything away, clear my focus. Good night, Renji Fishkeeper. Thanks for stopping in for a few minutes. I appreciate it. So, Chet T, pack number 2. What do we got? We got a reverse hollow Jigglypuff. Now, and Chet T, you've fallen prey to the rares in the end. So I'll put this over with your pack over here. And now our first pack with the Deadlift. The Deadlift is a person. He's the only one so far. All right. I don't know if it's, I should know, it's Jorge, but I don't know if it's George or Jorge. So, but it's Ravage Raichu that's saying hello. It's nice to see you. Crispy's on, and I think we all know what he's all about. That's simple. Thanks, Rasan. Good to see you, man. I appreciate the love for the videos. Let's see, which card now? VS boxes are the most collectible, but you're going Japanese, I guess, and that's fair. Of course, if you may or may not know, some of you may or not know that I don't do much with the Japanese. I mean, I did something with these cards, and I've got all kinds of people screaming that they want the individual cards from this last video that I just ran, the Nintendo Pokemon 1999 poker card decks. So I've got a bunch of those coming in, so I can hopefully supply you guys with individual cards if you'd like that as well. So this is the Deadlift's first pack. Deadlift. Oh, I'm going to say a story because I guess I should, not just forget a thought. My children used to say that there's a movie called The Night at the Museum, and the gentleman would just start a thought and never end it. So I could try that with you as well. So, but the Deadlift, whose name is, if he can, hopefully he won't mind if I say it, is Dara. Basically, and I hope that's not Dara, because why do I think it's Dara when it could be Dara? A reverse hollow and just a rare here for you. He wrote a poem. He wrote a poem for one of my early videos when I asked you guys and said, hey, you guys want to write a poem or something? I'm glad to do it on air, assuming it's appropriate the rest. And he's the only one to take me up on it, and people loved it. It was back to the day of kind of remembering the video games and stuff as well. So, Chet T, you're up for your last pack, so you got out of here early, as far as it could have been pack 36 too. Pokey Garage, thank you. I did take a shot and go get a haircut. I'm really afraid of going out. I just don't have, my lungs do not work. Despite the fact that if I could run a mile tomorrow, run a marathon tomorrow, I would love to, but my lungs wouldn't hang in with me. So so it's a little bit risky when I go out there, but I did do it because I needed to do it because I knew that if I did it, Pokey Garage would make a nice comment, and I appreciate that. So let's see. And Thomas is on. Nice to see you, Thomas. Thomas was the one who was kind enough to allow me, this is a card sitting over here that's causing a problem, to allow me to show his decks that were going in for grading. Tap, tap. Here we go. The Pokemon 1999 Nintendo decks. I'm just moving around because I can't, someday I'm going to figure out why it wants to focus sometimes and why it doesn't, but let's see. If we go here. Oh my goodness. You wonder why nobody will watch the streams, right? I don't blame you. Who's got questions? I've got answers. Ask me something. Chet T with the last one, and no. But pretty nice for a 1-for-3 hit. You got to be pretty happy with that. So congratulations on your nice full art card. We are moving back to Carlin now. We got 3 packs with Carlin, so here we go. Sean, what's up, Uncle D? You know what? Things are good. I appreciate it. Oh, and Crispy's saying maybe the VS set is the only one that never made it to English, and that'd be interesting as well. So back working out. I'm back working with my son now in school, like I told you guys. So that's really going well. I'm getting my energy back, and I got worked out for about 8 normal workout days in a row now, so I'm back on track. Scott, nice to see you. And Jeffrey, if there is an autofocus, that's why I bought the camera. I bought it so it would figure out what to focus on. That's why you pay the big bucks, right? Which, by the way, let's be honest, all right? Okay, monetize. Go to YouTube, monetize. Your channel's going to get 1 billion views. You're going to be... Want to know how much money I've made on YouTube? By the way, I haven't made anything because I don't know how you get the money, okay? They set up some account, right? $24 is what they say is in that account right now. So Thank you to all of you who have contributed. I don't want to put down $24. $24 is $24. But the cameras alone probably cost, 100 times that or something like that. So, yeah, okay, good. The best holo from this set would be the one I'm showing, I guess, is a Charizard or something, isn't it? Yeah, I would think. I would think it would be. I'm on Carlin's pack right now and rolling through. I wonder if I could just put these over. I'm going to go down. Then maybe it'll keep my focus if I just put them away over here to the right. We got a reverse holo blue, and we got a holographic Hoopa. Holographic Hoopa right there. So, all right, I think that's a good sign of things to come for Carlin now. We're going to get rolling. So, okay, I'm not ignoring. I don't know what you were saying. You said, what did you get from Champions Path? Okay, I'm sorry, Asaf. I can't. It's like everybody's rolling through. I was ignoring Asaf, and he called me on it, and it's not okay. Asaf is Israeli, but he lives in Germany. You go figure it out. I don't know how you work that stuff out. And then he travels extensively because he's got too much time and money on his hands. And then he gets mad at me when I don't respect him. So you know what? I deserved it. I deserved it, Asaf. So you better not have left now that I'm talking to you already. So let's see. He was telling me, first he was talking about what's the Champions Path, and I didn't get as much in Champions Path so far at all. I'm still waiting for GameStop to come through. I'm still waiting for GameStop. This is a Carlin pack, by the way, because, again, they had just, everything's been delayed, and I got Amazon cut back. So I've got right now some Elite trainer boxes. I've got a bunch of those, maybe 40 or 60 or 80 or something like that I just kind of put away. But then I've got a lot of the 3-packs that I'm going to open. I'm going to set up some box breaks for Champions Path. I'm going to open the 3-pack, like doubles and the Hatterines and stuff, to at least let us do 36 or 72 packs and have some fun. So, all right, here we go. And I think I lost Asaf, and now he's going to be mad, and he'll never know I talked about him, which is unfortunate. So, I don't mean to do that. You guys know me. And K-Man, TMB VS English, all in time, working on something right now to do with that. So we'll see. We'll see if I can. We have a reverse holo blue, and we have, now this looks like a nice card. I think this is a full art. I actually think this is a full art, okay? Carlin, I think we hit one. I do. I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me because I really don't know, but this card looks beautiful. I've never seen this card before. It's in my set probably that I have upstairs, but I've never seen it in a box break. So very cool. Congratulations. This is really nice. Now we've got the luck coming. I told you I'm a late box breaker as far as the confidence that comes from it. So move these over here. All right. If I get off on my counting, we're dead. So I'm going to have to check the packs. But this is a Carlin pack right now. Poke Garage, would I consider buying from a distributor? Yes, absolutely. I did it years ago when I had retail business, and I am looking into it now. It's just kind of a hassle because you got to do all the tax reporting and all that stuff too. So I need to do that for sure. I really do, and I'm looking at it exactly right now. Sitting here on this desk in front of me is a business license in case I want to take it up and do that too. So Dispersed said 2,000 subs soon. It's been a rough time, but I got to tell you guys, I appreciate you being here so much right now for the folks that are here. I don't look at it anymore. I don't look at the numbers. I got a real good punch up from the Logan Paul video, and I got something like 4,000 views, which was way more than anything I've ever done. I was very excited about that, for some momentum purposes, but I don't care. I'm just not going to watch it. I'm going to enjoy you guys. I'm going to enjoy what I do. I'm going to put out videos when I feel like it, like when it feels good and right, and I hope that we can just have a blast doing it, and hopefully it'll just grow because I believe so much in touching lives. I believe in kindness. You guys are so kind. It's unbelievable the way you guys reach out. People checking on me. Are you doing okay? So it's really been fun. All right, so here we go. We're still with Carlin here. Blue. And this is the texture doesn't look the same, but I think it's still like that other one we got, that Sizor VX. It's a Vikavolt V full art. So another nice one. Congratulations. This is obviously, I've never got any of these cards in a box opening, the several I've done so far on camera. which tells me that I guess the way they collate the box is obviously not so, I mean, it's random, but maybe not so random in where some of these come together. So very cool. That's why when you 15,000 subs, all right, I don't know what that means, but oh, just Josh, 10,000 subs is no different to 1,000 IF. Oh, okay, that's Thomas out there, right? All right, the deadlift is up next. First pack for the deadlift. Let me do something real quick so I don't, if I screw the whole thing up, we're going to be in trouble. So let's just make sure, okay? 4, 8, 10. I don't know how many should be left. That's going to be the problem. 3, 6, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm on track. All right, the deadlift. Thanks, Josh. That's very nice. Say that I'm a good man. And Red Flare bought some. Oh, did we the one? Red Flare just bought the 3 Charizards off the website along with the another of the older cards. So that they did very kind of you. And dispersed, I do have CP coming. I mean, I've got hundreds and hundreds of packs. I think I spent 15. Look, I'm not bragging. I'm stupid. I just took a shot at it. I think I spent about 14 or 15,000. Now, I think some of it got cut back, like I said, so I won't have that much eventually. But I'd like to do some. Hopefully, you guys will still be interested. I seem to always be so late to the party that by the time I get it, oh, you know, nobody wants Uncle Dave's stuff. So, deadlift. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Reverse hollow. And this is just a rare for deadlift, so nothing there. I got a question here about what kind of music I listen to. I listen to everything. I really do. I've always been a country person, you know, over the top, but I listen to a lot of Christian music, you know, that type of stuff. And I'm not Christian, but I love the music and I love the message of positivity. I also listen to rap. The kids, you know, are all over with the stuff all the time. So I listen to pop. It doesn't matter. I really like to be varied in what I enjoy and like. This pack is going to Carlin, so we're going to be on a run now for a while of Carlin here. That last one was Deadlift's second pack. I'm opening here, getting stuff out. That's funny when he says, when Disperse says he'd have no control. Yeah, it's really interesting. You have to figure out what your role is in whatever you're doing, right? You can be a great collector. You could be a great businessman, but it's hard, or businesswoman, but it's hard, business person, but it's hard to be both. Because capital, when you have to reinvest capital and stuff, it makes all the difference in the world. So if I'm tearing open stuff, then basically what am I doing? Am I building sets? Am I collecting? Am I going to go resell it all? And it's much harder to resell just because it takes more time in smaller forms. So, you know, and I've got people now doing a music commentary. Okay, this is good. This is bad. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's talk about some Pokemon, okay? It's like the squirrel thing from the movie Up or something. Squirrel. No, we're doing Pokemon. Ask me some Pokemon stuff. What do you want to know, okay? Here, let's take a break. This is a Carlin pack. Let's just leave it here for a minute. I'm going to go grab something from a box. I just brought a box out so you guys don't have to just watch Darkness Ablaze. For those of you that don't seem to want to know a darn thing, there's so much to know. What do you want to know? Find out. Tell me. Okay, just a minute. All right. I'm going to just grab something. I don't know. I got a box here. Let's just pull something and look at it. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Let's see. So let me move this out of the way. Let's finish up this one pack for Carlin because the poor guy's sitting there going, what is that? Are you going to really stop right there? Yeah, no, that didn't seem fair, did it? All right, so get these out of the way. Move this over here. I should just put it away. You know what? Screw it. Carlin, you don't need to see him. I don't care. Just put him away. I'm sorry. I didn't mean a bad word. I meant I'm sorry. I'm just going to put him aside for a minute. Like, I have these boxes, okay, from years and years ago. I don't want this stuff. Now, you're going to all say, can I buy it? Can I buy it? Yes, at some point you're going to be able to buy it because I don't collect it. But I got to get it out there, and I don't want to be ripped off on the pricing. But what this guy did was when these collections, when I bought them years ago, right? I never showed this stuff ever before. I'll show it eventually in a video. But, like, here's some example of a full art set, I think, from Legendary in blister packs. And they're pristine because they've been sitting in this box for all this time, right? So this is what happened early in the hobby for me that kind of got me so enthralled and interested, because I was very fortunate that I just had this stuff, and we were talking about opening stuff, right? I didn't open it. I don't open this stuff. I've always been a collector, and you just kind of put it away. So, and like, here's another example of another one that was in there. So, I don't know what this is, Neo. None of these are first editions or anything, because I don't think they would have done Blisters first edition, but give you some idea on some of these. So these are like full cover art sets, and eventually, you know, because I do the boxes, right? I have the sealed boxes of all this stuff. So, and I didn't keep collecting from the collection, so I'm not interested in going and finding out all the other ones. But I just, you know, want to show you just to make it fun that you guys were nice enough to stay on with me. I've got 22 people on here. How sweet. You know what? Right now, PokeRev and Leonhard have 100,022 people, but just stuff that's fun, you know, and I don't care. Maybe I'll get there someday. Maybe I won't, because I'm not really worried so much about the hype. I want to keep humble in the rest of it. So here we go, Carl. And I think I'm going to remember you now. I should turn him over, though. Simisage, Reverse Hollow, and, well, you got a nice one, buddy. Sizor VMAX. So you got a nice one right here. Congratulations. Shaping up to be a nice box so far, if you ask me. Really nice. Again, I don't think I've seen that one either, so congratulations. I'm banging around in my head and my mind for the great pick. I don't have much graded stuff, no. I am buying graded stuff lately only because I need the things that are last in the collection I need. I'm going to tell you guys about that in some subsequent videos. I'm very close, guys. I'm very close to having every English card ever made. So that's really fun. It's fun to be that close. I got a handful of crazy stuff left that's really rare, but I'm working on it, and it's getting closer and closer. So yeah, I didn't know how to do that. That's a great suggestion about posting in Discord. I really need a social media director. So the only one is my daughter, who's a nurse down south in Southern California. She would help me in a heartbeat. The rest of my kids, listen, I'll be serious for a minute because it's going to sound funny, but it's not meant to be funny. And it's Uncle Dave, right? And I mean that in a way. So the rest of my kids don't care, and that's okay. I don't blame them for it. It's what it is. But they don't really ask me much about what's going on. They don't care. They don't watch the videos when they come out. They'll watch them at their leisure. You know, they don't really jump on, nothing. Everybody's busy, and I get that. But it does, it is a bit bothersome in the sense that, you know, you'd want a little bit more focus, attention, help. So I don't get any of those kinds of stuff. So I'm always looking for help for those that might feel like, hey, you know what? I think David needs more family members. Maybe we should help him out and be a social media director or something, because this stuff is not as simple as I wish it were. And it's hard to wear so many hats and do them all successfully at the same time. So just a rare here for Carlin on this time. Still rolling. We got one more pack for deadlift, but we're not coming there yet. And there's my daughter, the one I was talking about, who just got on. So nice to see you, darling. I was talking about how great you would be if you could be my social media director, but that, unfortunately, I don't have that capability right now. So, and Rocky's going to trade me his car for those packs. Rocky, I'm thinking you've got like an old Beetle Bug, or you've got like some kind of old Volvo or Subaru. What do you got going on there, buddy? Because that came too easy for you, just willing to give up the car like that. It's a 1972 something. Carlin, we're still doing you because that would make sense, 30 out of 36 packs. So, Ravage Raichu, do you like BGS or PSA? I don't like BGS, and I don't know why. I cannot tell you exactly. I like PSA. I am not saying that I know nothing about grading, but I know a little bit about grading. What I'm going to tell you about PSA is the reputation is there. Now, there's many people who look at their stuff and say, are you kidding me? That's not a 10. It's got scratches all over the place. I don't know about that. I can't worry about that. Maybe they figured out the process over time and got better. But I like the reputation. So this is a hollow for you, another hollow, pinch your chin. Congratulations, Carlin. So if I grade or look, I look for PSA. Obviously, I commented recently about this whole thing with the with CGC getting banned on E4. I'm not on E4 as well, but I read about it because they had people on there that worked for the company or other people that were basically on there trying to hype up the company, and that was frowned upon, and so they were banned. And I'd already banned off of CGC because my fear is in the early days of any company, when you're looking for a new business, when you're looking to compete with the established guys like PSA and BGS, that you will maybe do things that you're not supposed to do, whether or not that's grade lightly or even grade more difficult. You've got motivations that don't necessarily come the way they should. So I would not touch CGC at all if it were me, not at least for now at all. And then we'll see what the future brings as far as something else. But BGS, the other thing I'll say, it could be also that I have such a background in sports cards that was so problematic with counterfeiting and with, as you guys, if you've seen some of my early videos where I described some of it, I was burglarized at gunpoint. A lot of laundered money was trying to come towards me back in the days. The steroids, all of that stuff really kind of left a pall over sports cards for a long time. And so maybe BGS's affiliation more with sports cards makes a big difference. And by the way, for those that might still be watching after 41 minutes, the guy that I mentioned about the $375,000 box, he has a huge investment in the parent company of PSA. So you can imagine he has a little bit of a conflict of interest as well to try to drive and say, he's saying, look, PSA is backed up 6 months. They're backed up 9 months. It's a huge opportunity for this company to continue to grow and grow and grow with all of the hype in all of the different areas of trading card markets, whether or not sports cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, etc. So you have to worry about those things too. But you know what? He still paid the money. At least it looks like he did if he goes through with that broadcast. Carlin, we're still opening for you. And I don't know, someone on here is saying that PSA's got some kind of lawsuit against cards, and I'm not aware of all that stuff. I love to hear all that stuff. I love to hear what's going on, so always feel free to tell me. Mel Metal, just a typical rare here. Carlin again. Yeah, and I may have those packs, Rocky. Just keep an eye on things. I'll try to announce them. I have regular packs as well. So Uncle Dave, why don't you just open up the boxes you have? Why don't you open up your boxes and sell packs? That kind of was my dream, to have a pack emporium, which is why I bought a double set of at least every single box, more than one, except unfortunately the first edition. It was too expensive by the time I would have got to it. So have more than one of every box, all right? But the problem is, what happens? Nobody wants to buy the individual packs right now because they are, nobody trusts that they're not weighed. So, I sent out some packs, and there's nothing, if this guy happens to watch this broadcast, I'm nothing against him at all. I'm just giving you some information. I sent out some packs that were some old Spanish or Portuguese packs or something a couple days ago, and he got them yesterday. And he said, and he knows they don't weigh, and he's just a great guy, but he said, he just sent me a message and said, you know what? They were all light. And I'm like, you had a scale? You got these packs and somehow looked at them and weighed them, and you knew right off the top they were all light the minute they came in your door? Like, shocking. So you can't trust anybody. Everybody's trying to be greedy. It's hard. And so this is not how economics works. You don't pay more for a box than you do for individual packs, because you buy a box and then you sell individual packs for more. No, not in Pokemon. You can buy and sell individual packs for less, and you have to pay more for the boxes. So it's hard to open them and sell the packs out like I wish I could. Okay. And Rocky, your girl thinks your priorities are crazy with Pokemon cards. Let me tell you something. Let me see if I turn this or not. I did. She's crazy. She's the crazy one. You could tell her Uncle Dave says she's crazy. All right. I love her though. Sweet girl, very pretty. You're very lucky, and more intellectually she's sound. I can tell that too. But don't listen to what she's got to say. Yeah, that's why you do a live break. Exactly. That's why you do a live break, of course. But I always say, anybody wants sealed packs during my live break, let me know, because if you got to worry about me, you got the wrong guy. It isn't me. You don't have to worry about Uncle Dave. I could care less. I don't care what's in them. I'm happier if you guys get stuff, because I don't open anything, nor do I care. And you can see I don't sell. You got another Holo Dracovish. The one thing you guys can see is I do not sell the cards that would come out of the packs. So, again, until I break my sets and eventually go there to sell the individual cards, I'm not worried about any of those cards I could possibly get from the pack. So, God, that's funny. Imagine going to the store with a pack of scales. Oh, that's funny. Take a scale into Target and take all the individual packs and sit down on the ground. You know what? I might have a video. But I'm not going to take, I don't have a real scale, but I got a food scale just to fake it. I think I'm going to Target until they kick me out. I'm going to sit down on the ground. I'm going to open up a box of packs. I'm going to do it on camera for you guys. How does that sound? Let me know if that's stupid or something I should do. At this point, I don't care. I'm so close to death, it doesn't matter, okay? Whatever I do, you can't jail a 60-year-old. What are you going to jail him for, 4.5 years? Plus, you get COVID after you're in there for 4 months, so you get 4 months. So that doesn't matter. Yeah, Poke Garage, they started to sell sets of 10 Hidden Fates packs and get at least questions. Yeah, no, and nobody believes anyways at the end of the day, so that's why reputation. You know what, I can say, and I think it's important, that, Carlin, I'm still opening packs for you, buddy. I have no idea. I'm going to have to really figure out count so I don't mess up for deadlift here on the last pack to make sure I don't screw it up. But that's why I have never bought, and hear me now and believe me later, that's an old Saturday Night Live skit. With Hans and Franz, hear me now and believe me later. We are here to pump you up. Okay, that's what they did. So I have never bought an individual pack, ever. Not an opened individual pack. Okay, yes, I did. One time. Not ever, but one time. And I did a video for you of it a few weeks ago when I bought that kind of big collection. And there were Ruby Sapphire individual packs and there were Majestic Dawn individual packs. I forgot to do that before the broadcast. Don't text me anything for a minute. Stop texting for a second so I can come back and read your stuff. Just take a break with the fingers. Lift your fingers from the chat for a minute. I'm going to impart some wisdom. So I forgot to do this before the video. So there's still stuff coming up. Crispy, stop. Tim, stop. I mean it. Okay. So I got these packs and I put them out there. I think they're on my website, davidpokeperson.com. But I put everything lower than typically the market because I don't know if they're weighed or not. Now, they came from a private investor. Would he have weighed them? Gosh, I don't think so, but I don't know that. So I immediately divulge any potential, problems, and I put them out there. So take a look at those packs as well, because if they're not low enough, I might be able to lower them a little bit. One of you kind people, when you open one, will tell me if you get something in it, I hope, and not just cheat me and say, Uncle Dave, we opened 4. They were all great packs. We never told you. We just kept buying them cheap from you. That wouldn't be very nice to do to your good old Uncle Dave, but, you get it. Okay. Rocky, you're the sweetest, okay? Rocky's doing no age shaming on me. Yeah, buddy, I am. But I'm keeping it real, and I'm keeping it young, and I'm not giving up, and I keep my pace to be as young as possible. Okay. Carlin, it's yours because you got your name down here for 100 times in a row. Thanks for your patronage, my friend. I can't thank you enough. Just the greatest, just the nicest guy ever on top of... Uh-oh, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I better go back, put those back. How about if I put those back? Now it's all screwed up. Okay, don't touch anything. Don't, just wait. I'm coming back to have a good time with you all soon. All right, I can't. I screw this back up because I was talking. Here we go. But where's the, is there not an energy in it? Is there anything in, what happened to this pack? Here's a reverse. There was an energy. That should have been the top. Carlin, I'm sorry, but you know what? You still got this reverse hollow, and you got a rare, and I screwed up that pack, and oh my God, can I talk? All right, I'm going to step aside here for do it. I'm going to take a 6 to 8 minute bathroom break. With my IBD, they're all that long. So I need you guys to chat amongst yourselves right now. Anything is good as long as it's, PG rated or whatever. So no, I'm not going anywhere. I can hold it. Oh, yeah, that's fair, Josh. I know Streamlabs is delaying a little bit. I can see that too. So let me just make sure I got packs here. So I got how many left? I got 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looking good. Looking good. I'm on order. I didn't screw it up. Thank you. There's see, that's one of my children out there. Now, some of your nieces and nephews, Smack Daddy's like a son from another relationship in another country in another lifetime. And Smack Daddy's the best because we just have respect for each other. I don't know what he does, and I don't care. And he knows exactly what I does and that I do, and he doesn't care. Let's see what we got here. You don't look a day. Oh, that's nice, dispersed. That's nice. You guys are very kind with your assessments of my age. I appreciate that. I don't even know if I took the code card off this, but I'm just going to roll on through for another Carlin pack. Rolling along. Here we go. Feebas, Purloin, Hippopotamus, Kangaskhan, and you got a nice Butterfree full art. Beautiful card. Beautiful card here again. So let me put this in. Congratulations. What am I washing my hands from, by the way? All right, I'm still going down here. We still got Carlin. Sorry for Deadlift, who's kind of towards the end, but I didn't randomize it. Random.org/listed. 10 randomized things. So, no one has any questions for me. You guys don't want to know anything. You just guys don't care. You just like the cards. Uncle Dave really is just a pawn in your larger you just don't care game. All right, I don't know. Oh, the washing the hands thing for the toilet. Okay, I get it now. Sometimes I get my jokes so messed up, I screw them up myself, so that's nice, okay? I'm still with Carlin here, another pack of Carlin, who, for those of you who might have joined, he got 30 of the 36 packs in the box, which was really kind of him. There's the reverse, and we just have a rare over here. What's next for Uncle Dave? I'm going to do a Primal Cat Clash box opening. I'll try to be more organized with things to talk about, because I think at this point, you guys... I mean, I would have thought there was more curiosity, but I guess today's millennial just doesn't care. You don't care. You're so busy with, you know, your, oh my God, who's doing TikTok and who's doing, you know, Instagram, and that you don't care, so that's fine. Why should you care? I don't judge you. I can't judge you. I'm judging you a smidge, but I don't judge you more than a smidge or possibly a lot. But at that point, I forget about it the next day because I'm old and it doesn't remember anyway, so here. Carlin, how about a pack of cards? Let's see what we got. How about one in focus? Is there anything? What's up here that's doing that? Nothing. It just, sometimes it just does what it does. Here we go. Should keep these together so I don't give anything away. And just a regular rare Staraptor. All right. Okay, so what else is coming up? I'm going to do a video soon I'm going to pull out the sets and try to put, since we've got so much focus on first edition base, I think we should focus back a little bit on first edition unlimited and first edition shadowless. So I've got those boxes too. Carlin, another pack. So I think that it would be fun to take a look at those. And also the Champion's Path. I'm going to get one of those out there too. So, and I'll try to go faster in some of these. Again, I haven't been on a live for a while, so it's even good for me just to get out and have a reason to get a haircut, right? Yeah, you know what? That's funny. Rocky's saying that his girl doesn't, you know, figure out him spending thousands of dollars or whatever on cards, on cardboard. Suicune, a nice Suicune hollow for Carlin. So continuing a nice box. I've been dealing with that for more than 25 years, bud, with my wife. And you know what? And I still to this day, despite the money, despite, you know, I just bought, fortunately, I think you guys know the story. I said it in the last video, something. I got very fortunate and bought some Evolutions cases just a few days before they started to really surge. So now they've doubled or tripled or whatever. And my wife will still say, you know, like, you spent $5,700. What were you, you know, there's no, and not the fact that that on that first edition box, I spent $600 in 2005 and now it's worth $375,000. So, you know, if you buy the right things and you hold them long enough and you resist the temptation to own them, and there's, you know, my son's doing a project on Pokemon right now. I'll leave this here for Carlin for a sec. He's got to do informational writing essay. He's 9 years old, and you guys have heard me talk about him. And I'm going to have him come on and read it to you, too, just because I think it'll be fun for him and for you as well. So it's not his favorite thing, but it's good for him to research. A lot of the kids are doing sea turtles and, you know, horseshoe crabs. I thought Pokemon was better than that for a topic. But when we did the research, it's $92 billion. It's been around for only 24 years, the hobby. It's the largest media franchise of all other media franchises. It's bigger than the second one, which is Hello Kitty, the third one, which is Winnie the Pooh, bigger than Mickey Mouse, Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter. It's bigger than all of them when you consider books, music, movies, trading cards, video game, clothing, etc., etc., etc. So, you know, I think you still have a surge. People say, is Logan the one that's making it all happen? There's a lot of people coming in. There's a lot of money coming into this hobby. There's a lot of production, printing things going on. And I still think it's the innocence. And if you watch any of my old videos, go watch some of my old videos. They were fun. They were different. It was a different me. It was older times, pre-COVID times. I think it was in COVID, actually. And unfortunately, I haven't been around that long. But you'll hear a lot about just, you know, the origin of this. And I love the hobby for its innocence. That's all it is. It's the innocence. And it's in the creativity as well in all of you, for sure. So, okay. Yeah, $600. Yeah, you knew that, though. Team Rocket returns. Yeah, I have all packs. I have all packs. It's just a matter of whether I want to open them or not, Carlin. So we're still with Carlin right now. As I try to finish this box up, because I'm doing a lot of talking, and you guys, okay, just shut up and open the box. Can we just see if there's a Zard in there or not? Okay, I get it. I get it. Torch it. Reverse holo and just a rare there. What's my star sign, Dana? What a great thing. It used to be called Cancer, and then I think it's Moonchild or something right after many years. So, but June 28th. June 28th is my birthday. So whatever that is. And I will tell you something about it. I think you'll appreciate this. And you guys will figure this out when you get to know me a little bit, which most of you do already. I looked up the star signs the other day. I don't look up anything. What do I care about star signs? That's for people like Dana to deal with. You got to watch her because she will address. She's got like that first impression thing. She looks at you, figures out your star sign, decides you're going to be a friend for the rest of your life. Don't judge. Give us a chance. So they had a conflict meter associated with star signs. And depending on when you were born, how much prone you were to conflict. Mine was 5%. Like the lowest of maybe the top 2 or 3 lowest, 5%. I might have some other people who I know that were much higher in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s%. So don't like conflict. Don't do it. Want to get along with everybody. That's how it is. Okay. I didn't switch this yet. Yeah, then you guys are commenting on my numbers of Pokemon. So Josh B, I don't need the Pikachu Illustrator only because it's Japanese, and I don't do Japanese because I always say I had to draw the line somewhere. It's been a lifetime. It's been 25 years of struggle to try to get where I'm at just on the English, and they just keep coming. Carlin, still your packs. Just a regular rare. So and you know what? And it's not a money thing. Again, you know what? Let's stop. I'll stop opening here and say something else because no, Dana, I'm not a virgin. Why would you say I would be a virgin? Oh, a Virgo. A Virgo, my bad. I'm not a Virgo. I don't know what the difference is between a Virgo, the other thing I said, or a Cancer, so what does it matter? I forgot. I got myself in my own joke and stumbled. All right, Carlin, another one. Yours last one's coming here soon, Deadlift. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I think you're right. I think Smack Daddy's saying that he thinks maybe PokeRev, or, you know, even before, I don't know the timing between him and Leonhard or whatever, but they certainly have created a tremendous hype. I've never seen a Gary Vee video. Certainly heard things that maybe aren't as complimentary about him trying to influence prices. Just a rare here. And maybe a little dangerous for some of the younger folks that that might be more influenced by some of that. So, but I think that all the hype and all the focus when people want to see these openings, it makes a lot of sense. The part I've never really understood is if I do box openings, and I probably will do box openings of a much larger type eventually, when I can get the kind of audience that will buy the packs, I want to sell the packs. And it's not just a matter of, I don't want to open a $25,000 box and be stuck with all the cards that I don't want because I don't do anything with them. But I would like people to benefit and be able to at least, enjoy the packs and have the excitement of watching their packs open. So let me just double check my counts here to make sure. So This is going to be Carlin, 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 and this one is the deadlift. So we got one more here for Carlin. And yeah, you're right. I guess Evolution's opening could be a thing again, interestingly. So, yeah, and I do agree. You know, again, I'm not the guy that worries so much about. You guys know me. I'm not the hype guy. I mean, it's fun if I can be that way. If you guys see me angry, it's not a rage you would ever forget. So, and I can be pretty chaotic and off the wall, but my standard stuff is just to be real. So, so some people like styles differently, but it's okay. You got to love what they're doing for the hobby as far as bringing the publicity and attention. Carlin, this is still you. Dana, I did get reverse hollow. I have a lead. I'm working with Steph, you know, Neacham or whatever the name is. That's not her real name. To get those cards. She's kind of picking them up for me in the UK. We're going to deal with the Pikachu whenever it comes out. We're going to figure out how hard it is to get or whatever. I don't know much about it. So, I was talking about the Illustrator. So what I was saying with the Illustrator, thanks Josh for putting me back on track. Boy, you got to have something flip right back in your head. What I was saying about the Illustrator is I just watched, you know, DJ Gigabyte, you know, a good friend of mine, Dan Norton, just did a video or something, kind of looking back at a video he did a long time ago, maybe a long time ago, talking about, he's a big YouTuber in the UK now, and he had advised that guy with giving us some information about some of the rarest things in the hobby, some of the rarest stuff. So he went up and he was doing an update video to that and saying, look, you know, it's fun for me to put in the title of my video. This is Dan talking, DJ Gigabyte. He put in his title that he wanted to put this guy's name because this guy's so big, kind of like I put Logan Paul's title in mine. And he then went back through these 5 items, and one of them was the Illustrator, right? But he said in the video that they've discovered since then that instead of being 7 or 10 or whatever copies they thought they were, there's like 39 Illustrator copies. Now, how about if you're the person that paid $1 million for one of them only to figure out that there was 39? Let's think about something for a minute, all right? And I love Dan and I love DJ Gigabyte. He's a great guy, but it doesn't mean he knows everything, okay? And he hasn't heard me say this, but it doesn't mean he knows everything. Here's what I know. I have one pre-release Raichu, okay? It's the only one that's out there. And Dan articulated in his thing that it's worth $10,000. He said it's worth $10,000 like it was when I bought it 10 years ago. You guys tell me if you think my pre-release Raichu is worth $10,000. Do you think no one will buy it because they don't believe it's real when they know exactly where it came from? Do you think that no one will buy it because it can't get authenticated? And by the way, BGS apparently authenticates anything, so I bet it could get authenticated. Do you think one of something or 2 or 3 if there's other that come out? And I've got a lead possibly on another one or something that people might be interested in coming to me at. Do you think that it's worth $10,000? Or do you think that the bias in the community, the way that people influence other people is ridiculous? Do you think my trophy cards that there's 3 of in the world from all the way up to 2004 to 2012, and I have one of the 3, first place, second place, third place, championship trophy cards, are worth nothing? When an Illustrator that's worth, yeah, well, you guys, you're right, an Illustrator has much more demand. But there's not 5 or 10 of them. There's 39 cards? Come on. So Japan is where the hobby initiates from. Japan is where the cards are produced and translated out. But you know, there's not just demand. There's also supply to consider in all of this stuff as well. Rocky, you talking about my card losing value, man? I'm going to go with your girlfriend now. Rocky Wright, listen to me. I made a change in mind. Your girlfriend is right. You're screwed up, buddy. Get rid of the cards. Don't spend as much and let her watch this video. And let me tell you how much you screwed that up, okay? By the way, this is Deadlift's pack. Dara, I'm finally here. This is your pack, buddy. So, and then the rest of the last 4 are Carlin. So I'm wishing you luck. I'm wishing you luck. Yeah, believe me, you think you see my cat. That's so sweet. That is so great that you would remember that, Kid Turi. I can't tell you how much that means to me. You guys might think I'm silly, but this is my cat and he's right here with me. I never forget him. I can't forget him. I miss him every single day. I don't want to get choked up or anything, but it's hard when you have to put an animal down sooner than you really should because, by the way, he had an infection on his lip right now. My family, I always tell the story. They made this picture of him with an infection on his lip. That was smart. But anyways, when I had to put him down because he had a sore on his nose and just couldn't stop bleeding. And so This was Joe, and I miss him every day. So thank you for bringing that up, even though there was a humorous part of that as well. So here we go. I'm wishing for you, Deadlift. Here we go, buddy. Come on. You only got 3 of these 36. The odds, you never know, but let's try it. Blue reverse hollow Baratic? Nah, not this time, bud. Sorry. We gave it a shot. Okay, so we're back to, but thank you for participating. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your kindness. All right, then I'm only messing with you two, Rocky, okay? I'm just messing, my friend. Carlin, you're in the last 4 spots. Here we go. Yeah, that Illustrator that sold for $150,000 last week or whatever. You know what? I know ones that went for more. So when more things come out, that's the problem. You know, you start to find out about them, and that's one thing about cards, by the way. The boxes, and that's what happens with these boxes. Every time these boxes are open, one more disappears. And I told you guys to be careful. When you buy a PSA 10 of something, it's fantastic, obviously. But could it be regraded a 9 to get a 10? Yes. Can more get opened? Yes. Can there more come out of the woodwork and be 10s? Yes. But it's very hard for more boxes, if they're really rare. They can come out of the woodwork, but more and more are being opened all the time. They're not going. They're going away as opposed to the PSA cards, which are sort of appearing. All of that kind of meaning that the boxes may, you know, I still think are the best investment. So you got a reverse hollow Blaziken here. Very nice. Still need a big hit. Still, I think we got one more big hit in this box. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So yeah, exactly. That's such a good comment from Michael, and I thought about that too. When someone tells you something's only worth like 10,000 or something, he's like, auction it. Yeah, I mean, how much money would you pull up from that? Picking up the from just doing an auction and letting a whole bunch of people get a chance for it. So possible. Carlin finishing up, last of 3 packs. Just a regular click clang, cling clang. Thomas, rather than offer me $10 because you're such a big spender, go get your credit card limit. I already told you, go get your credit limit extended, okay? Okay, now that's, oh boy. I need to run one of those Patreon channels just to share with you guys all the secrets I have about all of you guys, okay? But I don't want to do it because I don't want to charge you money for just talking to you. But I think it's fine for people that do it and they give you industry wisdom and stuff, but if you ask me some questions, I give you some industry wisdom. If you all sit there looking at me dumbfounded, wondering why you're looking at me, which is what you should be doing, then there's nothing to ask me and no wisdom I can impart to you anyways, okay? So did I do the card? No, I didn't do the card. Let me switch this off. Second to the last pack for Mr. Carlin. Here we go. Yeah, it's funny. People talking about how the cards, as more come out, the values go down, which makes sense. It's just the supply issue. So, reverse hollow Shelmet and a hollow Hoopa, another hollow. And we got one more pack. One more pack. Can we hit a big one in the last pack magic? Last pack magic. Thank you very much for everyone being here. It means a ton. You don't have to spend your time doing it. Makes it more fun because if I have a blank screen, I really do have enough voices. I probably have 37 viewers worth of voices inside of me. But it's nice to have you guys here anyways, and I appreciate it. So make sure when you guys get a chance, I always say please. I don't ask anymore, so that's sometimes I forget. But feel free to ask every once in a while to like, subscribe, hit that button, you know, put the thumb button on, whatever. I guess it all makes a big difference, so I appreciate it. All right, last pack. Last pack. What do we got? Let's go. Get everything out of the way. Billowing smoke, which is what I've been doing for over an hour. Bounce Sweet, reverse, and it is a beautiful full art Galarian Slowbrow V. Not the big one, but a nice card. Congratulations. Let me show you guys real quick what this looks like. This is, you can't see that, so what's the point? But let me show them up like this. I'll show you the big ones. Holographic wise, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 holographics that I can see in the mess I've made here. And then those aren't that important, but these are the nice ones. But these have to get out of the way. I didn't pull any Zards. I wish I did. I'm sorry. I tried. Move this out. Got this one. Got this one. Got this one. Where is he? Come on. That's such a neat card. Oh, such a cool card. Butterfree. And then 2 of these full texture ones. Sizer VMAX. Stunfisk V. Galarian Stunfisk V. And then one of the other folks pulled, I think that what Galarian was. I can't remember which one. Anyways, I might have pulled one more, but I might have set it aside, but I might have not, but I can't remember, and who cares because there's too many packs around. Do I got anything else anybody wants to know about? Let's see. I'll show you one thing at the end. Let's pull something else from the box real quick, see what I got laying around here. Do I have anything else of any interest? Oh, let's see. I don't know, there's a few of these, so I got like this is in this box. So some more of these blisters I was talking about. Do you think there are more first edition base set cards in circulation against Shadowless? I don't know that answer, Michael. I don't know. You're welcome. You're welcome, Carlin, too. I don't know because I just know that there's certainly more boxes of Shadowless for sure. I don't know. I think that people struggle the distinction. I still barely know at all what Shadowless really is. I don't know if I can tell Shadowless cards unless you can really tell by the copyright dates more than anything. So, so I have, again, these full sets that I'll show again on another video, but they're so beautiful. They're just so beautiful, this stuff. And, of course, the guy, like I said, did the full arts, the full covers, which was really cool. So, you know, some other stuff. Let me get these out. You know, somebody just asked me, do I get a rush from the opening and stuff? You know, I just love my rushes being with you guys. That's really what it is. So I try to have a pretty quick wit. I try to, you know, really try to respond to people, but I can only use it if I have that kind of give and take going on. So that's what I love. And I will do a video. Yeah, I'm going to do all that stuff. I'm going to start. What I try to do is, somebody asked me would I do a video showing off my sealed collection. Absolutely. I think I'm going to just start with the base stuff and move right on through. You know, I might do one. You know, what I don't want to do is I just don't want to compete. I don't like to compete. I'm not about that. So I'm about having interaction with you guys. But I can only get you to watch for some reason if I show the high value dollar stuff. And I get that. But then all these other guys, you know, without naming names, they're all showing high value dollar stuff. So I just want to be careful to try to stay true to who I am and be able to show it in a way that there comes information and it's kind of fun and we tell stories and enjoy each other too. So dispersed on making an offer that I can refuse, not I can't refuse. I don't, yeah, and this stuff, people ask me about the prices. I'm 99% sure I will sell all of this stuff. So because it's not part of my collection. Like, I never kept it up. I wasn't interested in keeping it up. I bought the boxes, so I knew I would have all of these packs some way inside. The boxes don't contain blister packs, and I get that. I also have the packs of all of these in cover arts as well that I need to sell too. So Red Hood is talking about a card of a Mew or something from 2017. It must be Japanese. It has to be Japanese because I think I would know about something that sold for $2,000. So, but thanks, Mike. That's nice. No, I hope I come off genuine. There were people, I'll say something about being genuine that's so important. So I did the video a couple days ago with the Logan Paul situation with the first edition base booster box. And in there, I was talking about my son who has autism and ADHD and the kind of struggle it's been. And I can't tell you, it's just been a complete awakening for me. So somebody wrote me a message after that. I won't say names. It's not appropriate. But this is the message they sent me. They said that what you said about your son was so powerful, talking about the difference you can make in someone's like that life, that it reminded me of myself as a child. And it reminded me of what my mom did for me 15 years ago when I was struggling as a child to deal with the same kinds of issues. And he said that when I read that, it almost got me tearing up, and it made me think I never really told my mom how much I appreciated all that she did for me to try to help me deal with those issues. And he said, I'm going to bridge that gap. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to do this. Almost sounded like there might have been some distance between him and his mom a little bit. And it was a fantastic message. It just means the world to me when people kind of share like that. All the way to this, I had somebody get a hold of me yesterday and say, look, I'm a single dad and I take care of an autistic ADHD son. Autistic for sure. I'm not sure about the ADHD. And he said, you know what I can't figure out is how do I deal with potty training? Can you help me? And so I spent the time, again, not tooting my horn. This is what I want to do. If you don't interact with people, if you can't give back wisdom. So when I say you guys can reach out to me, I have guys that reach out to me and girls every single day. What do you think I should do about this? What should I do about this? Some of it's card related. Some of it's not card related. Some guys like me to, check out the girls they have as possible, dates and stuff. And so we go through, and I'm not just talking about the looks. I'm saying, some of the texts and information, like, does this one seem better? This seem better? I'm not sure they take it that far, but they should. I know women. I know dating. I know relationships. Don't ask my wife. She realized I apparently in our relationship know nothing. But forgetting all that for the moment, and I digress, I'm here to help in any way that I can. So leverage, take me up. The last video actually got some people to look at my eBay site and come over and say, we don't want to pay this price, we want to pay a little bit less. Can you move it over to your website, which was kind of cool. And like I said, I'm glad to sell anything that I can at a reasonable price. So if you guys have an interest, can come up with a reason that I should sell to you for something, definitely let me know. But I'm going to come up with stuff that keeps trying to give value to try to keep my head down, not worry about the numbers, and let you guys do the hard work for me, right? If you guys like what I'm doing, then hopefully you tell a friend and we go from there. I'll show you one more thing before I let you go. Because this has already been too long and you're like, we have a life too. Uncle Dave, you can't just sit out there forever. We got a life too. We got to go eat dinner and we got to go. It's like Friday night. It's not Friday night. It's like Wednesday night. Hold your horses. So consignment, right? People giving me their stuff to sell, whatever, because of a little bit more exposure. So I haven't ever put this stuff out. I don't think any of this is very important as far as big stuff. But I did put on I always had on my eBay, I had the Pop Series, right? The Pop Series packs, the 2-card packs or 3-card packs. So you build your Pop Series, Pokemon Organized Play Series from packs sets 1 through 9. Is it sets 1 through 9? It is sets 1 through 9. So I'm almost sold out of my 6, 7, and 8s, what I put out there. Didn't have a lot of holographs. Those are really hard to come by. But it's still hard to get these packs. Well, I only put the 6, 7, 8s out, and I got to come out with some of the other ones. And I think the 1 and 2s are more available too, but I still have them. But look at these that I just found. These are the 5s. And I know these 5 packs go for a ton. I do not know why. One of you will know why, because you all know more than I do. Does that say 5 or does that say 6? Now I really have to put the glasses on because I can't even see this at all. I did have LASIK surgery, but apparently I'm killing my eyes with this. No, it's 5. Why would I have pulled it out if it wasn't a 5? Okay, so 5s, just cards. Cards, right? That again, these are not inexpensive. I don't want to say they are. I have a few, but they're not inexpensive. But the 5 itself, you know, when you look at that, I can't see the numbers at the bottom, but here's a Lugia, which is probably a number 2 or something. I probably don't have the full set, which is why I probably never listed it as a set. There may be some cards that are very, very rare missing. But these are the 5s that, you know, if somebody says, hey, I'm interested in something that, yeah, Thomas is saying there could be a gold star that maybe not in these cards because these are going to be more the commons. This is part of a consignment thing that I took in and haven't been able to list yet. But you can see some of these cards that come from Pop 5. So, yeah, so I don't know when those pop. So I see what you're saying. The Pop 5 packs go for a lot because they're the gold stars. But what does someone do? Do these still go for very cheap because they're already out of the packs? Maybe everything out of the packs is cheap and these are nothing. So that kind of stuff. Oh, Red Hood, like, do you mean for like a consignment type selling? Or I don't know what you're talking about, but let me know what you're talking about, definitely. You guys can reach me, of course, on Instagram. I'm on my Discord. So these are all these cards from Pop 5. And I just imagine people that don't have those cards or aren't listing them, probably harder now just to get the cards with the pack so expensive. One of these I think might have been an error or something. I don't know if this one was the one that you could turn and it had upside downs. I know there were a couple of sets like that. Maybe it wasn't this one, but so just some other stuff. So lots of this stuff's going to go up over time. Pikachu, Pelipepper, Zangoose, they're all going to go up and be out there. So, you know, keep looking. I'm trying to list and keep things moving on the sites as much as I can. It just takes time. It takes time. Like I said, as I get the routine day-to-day down with my son, now I'm able to, while he does lunch, I do my workout, so that's done. Hopefully by 2 in the afternoon, I'm done and I can start getting on. Lately, there's been a push, a lot of people buying a lot of stuff. Again, the hobby seems to be heating up again. So then I got to do a lot of packing and stuff. So I could almost use a full staff here at some point, but it is what it is. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, I hope you can't weigh the packs. Gosh, I always wonder about that. But, and I'll tell you one last thing about the Pop packs. So I always sold the 1 and 2s. The 1 and 2 Pop packs were my hottest selling item since I started the eBay business back selling a year ago. Number 1 item by far. Bought. Kept raising them. $8, $9, $10 a pop, $11 a pop. And then a bunch of other people came out with pack 1s and 2s, at least for sure more 1s than 2s. So I took them, I basically put them up to like $18 a pack because I didn't want to blow out anymore. I let other people blow their packs out. All of a sudden, these last few days, 1s and 2s going out again, you know, about $18 a pack or something. So it's funny, you know, supply only lasts so much unless people find more, and then it gets sold out and goes from there. So that's nice. That's nice. You know what? I got a lot of room in this house. Anybody that wants to move in. But if you move in, you got to do some work, all right? And you got to be kind to me, and you got to watch my videos. You have to hit the like button. You got to actually tell me, Uncle Dave, we like your stuff. We actually watched it before we sat on the telephone and watched TikTok videos for the next 3 hours. No, my kids would never do that, right? Hey, guys, thanks very much. I can't tell you enough. I always tell you, the love I get from this community means the world to me. It's very different for me. Doesn't mean better or worse. It's very different for me as someone who cares a lot about people. And so the relationships and that part of it is what makes this fantastic. The collection, like I say, is what it is. It's a great conduit for information and for sharing. But it's all of you taking the time to sit on a webcast or whatever this is called and just be there and have a dialogue that means everything. So thank you. I'll see you again very soon. I'm going to arrange a Primal Clash box break. I'll put one out on the website. Still got some Darkness Ablaze packs, I think, out there for one more box break. And then I'll do Champion's Path as well. And soon I'll be out with the videos on the series, the base set stuff that I want to get out there, and we'll talk about it. And be prepared. Let's talk about what the differences are from shadowless and variations and boxes and all that good stuff at the same time. Okay? Thanks, guys. Take care. Appreciate it very much.